Guys, our God Jesus is not this revengeful, violent, bloodthirsty, and hating woman God from Old Testament. And I'm about to prove it to you, okay? So stick around and I'll try to keep it cool because it's very emotional subject for me. Guys, they lied to us about so many things. It actually makes me sick. So let's dive in. Let's look into the scriptures. I have tissues just in case. And Lord, I pray that you will help me control my emotions because it really tears me up. They try to tarnish God's character all this time, guys. I heard so many people saying, I'm not going to follow God who hates women. I'm not going to follow God who orders massacres. We're going to start with some scriptures. I'm just going to give you a few. And you're most welcome to find your own and bring it here, because it is really time we tear that lie down. We need to bring Jesus's character back. And guys, they took away a lot of books, Israelis and then Catholic Church, to hide many things, the true character of God, and to hide how important and equal is women for God. All right, let's start. First thing, stoning your own children. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or voice of his mother, and that, when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of the city, This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, and he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Does that sound like Jesus? Ruling with fear? I mean, guys, I don't think that I have to explain this. Can you imagine Jesus when he was walking on earth to order anything like this? And no, you cannot say that this is just God's other side, that it's his other, side of personality. He's both. No, he's not bipolar. God doesn't get angry to the point that he's going to start executing his children. What was Jesus showing us? Compassion, patience. We should never give up on anybody. And what did he tell us in parable? When the son went astray, and then he came back, and his father was waiting with open arms. This is Jesus. This is not Jesus. Okay, let's move to the next one. Guys, now in Leviticus, we're touching on eye for eye, okay? Hammurabi inspired law. Whoever takes a human life shall surely be put to death. That's already, straight away, we know that's not Jesus. He never taught that. Whoever takes an animal's life shall make it good, life for life. If anyone injures his neighbor as he has done it, shall be done to him. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Whatever injury he has given a person shall be given to him. Do I need to continue? Goodness. Somebody holds me. Okay. Levitical law was never coming from Jesus. That's why it's called Levitical law. That's why it's in Leviticus. Okay, guys. There is more about it in the books that I'm going to talk about at the end, that Jesus is revealing right now that they were part of the Bible. So let's just leave it for now. I don't think so I have to add more. Seriously? Do you see this? Jesus was all about love, all about forgiveness. Let's move on. Did Jesus order wars and massacres? Let's look into it. Here we are in Ezekiel 9. As I listened, he said to the others, Follow him through the city and kill without showing pity or compassion. Slaughter the old men, the young men and women, the mothers and children. But do not touch anyone who has the mark. Begin at my sanctuary. So they began with the old men who were in front of the temple. Okay, just one question. Can you imagine Jesus giving these orders? All loving, compassionate God whose angels are guarding children who are facing Father. That's too much for me. Okay, let's see what Jesus says about it. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Because they were all the time just to hate enemies, right? Surrounding countries. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. That's as far as you can go to from killing babies and mothers and anybody for that matter. We need to think about it because God has said that He was, is, and will be the same. So how can it be? Okay, let's look into this one for kicks. Leviticus 27. What about selling people? The Lord said to Moses, speak to the Israelites and say to them, if anyone makes a special vow to dedicate a person to the Lord by giving the equivalent value, set the value of a male between the ages of 20 and 60 at 50 shekels. Okay, that's not enough. The interesting part is also that woman is valued less. Okay, so if you carry on here, 50 shekels of silver, according to the sanctuary shekel, for a female, set her value at 30 shekels. Okay, and you can read even more about the variables in price depending on the age and also on the sex. God is not this. He's never encouraged slavery, and women and men are equally worth for him. And this is what he said in Romans 2, for there is no respect of persons with God. It's time to bring those lies down, guys. It's time to speak up because God is not this. Jesus said, who has seen me has seen the Father. So the Father from the Old Testament is not the Father of Jesus, is not our Father.